Hello. Welcome. So, today, that is the wrong screen. Today we're gonna fly a bunch of little hops. So I have these missions set that I have to do. So I've got all these hops. This one might be a little longer, like 30 minutes. And then I got all these little short ones. So hopefully we can knock a bunch of these out. I've got all of them here. And just in case you're wondering, I'm averaging fairly decent landing rates as soon as it loads. Here we go. So 65, 62, 67. This one was bad. 175, 93. That was at 737, but still bad. 250, 230. Okay. Hey, but look, there's a -3. So also I'm doing these pretty much VFR. Ignore this one, the autopilot is freaking out. I don't know what's happening there, but come on. Load. Yeah, so this is all VFR, me flying VFR. I don't know why I was told to head runway heading and then get to a certain altitude. I don't know why I turned in. This is more time. You should have just gone straight. And then we just descended down from here. Taxi back. Anyway, let's look at our current bids. So we have a flight that I actually tried to do yesterday, and it wasn't really working out. So I just decided to go to bed. But we're at Greenville right now. We're gonna fly to, oh god, Presqui Isle. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna make a new flight plan because this one was made last night, so it's not gonna be correct anymore. So we'll just open this in brief. And ignore the tail number. It's called PVA106. It's just for their tracking. Because it's a mission. Otherwise I would set it to what I want, but it's fine. The ATC nodes are loaned by Airways, that's all that matters. So here's my proposed plan, but we're gonna do VFR. And we're gonna go pretty much direct there, the most direct I can get. That's pretty good. Maybe I can just DCT. No. Okay, well, what I'd analyze. Right. Okay. That works for me. For some reason I picked an alternate that's way the fuck out of there. I don't want an alternate, so give me a second. I just have to find it in here. Alternates, none. We're not gonna file alternate. I'm sure the weather's fine, so this all looks fine, I don't care. Generate in pounds, and then I'm also going to set no passengers, no freight. Schedule block times 1 hour. I doubt it. We'll generate. I doubt it's gonna take an hour. Okay, let me go back here, import. It'll pull the flight plan, that's good. That's what I want to see. See, this is Premier, but this thing, it's PVA is actually in, like, Spanish airlines, so it's like Los... I can't say it. It's really long, but we're not going to use it. Because it doesn't matter. Right, so now I need to get the bid in this. This is what the desktop app I use to track. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So this is it. So it says our cruise is 23,000. I can't go to 23,000 VFR, so we're gonna go to, because it's gonna be easterly heading. We'll go to 16.5. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna leave from 3 Bravo 1. Let me get this in here. Yes, I know I need to change the thing here. 1 second. 3, 2, 1. There you go, Greenville. Also, it is daytime there. It is now morning for us. We could just park here, I guess. Okay, well, that's loading. I'll get the flight in this. So import flight. Bam, direct flight. It says it's gonna take an hour. I don't believe so. It's 97 miles in a TBM that take 20 minutes. It'll take 20 minutes. Okay. Then we're gonna zoom in here. And there isn't like taxi diagrams, and this is a non-towered airport, so we can pretty much take whatever runway we want. Let's see if there's weather here. There's not. Well, we'll look at the windsock when we get in, and we'll see it is nighttime. Right. Turn that off. Okay, let me change the time of day. We'll just set like a nice morning. Like that, 6:12. That looks good. Okay. Then we go to Say Intentions, which I'll just show you once. Is this? This will show me everything. It says a weather reporting, but
90800 feet.
Yeah, see.
Greenville Municipal Airport.
Density altitude 30,000 feet.
Zulu. Wind 015.
Yeah, no, it doesn't have that. So we'll just change the CTEF. That is a high TA. I would not get off the ground. Okay. So. I'll get rid of these. And I don't think I have a flight attendant for this one, just because they're so short. Like, we could listen to her talk, but she's gonna say the long call sign, that Lone Airways.
Millinocket traffic, Musketeer 2 Papa Alpha taxiing to runway 29er.
So it's fine. Okay, let me get the fuel set to what the thing says, and then I'll start the tracker. So we have block fuel of 530 pounds. So something like that. 545 is fine. A little bit extra is not going to kill me. And then no payload. I guess I weigh nothing. That's cool. Okay, let me click begin. Payload weight of 0, not close to dispatch plan of 0. Well, in that case, I'll at least put myself in here. So 150. Cool. And then I'll move the CG back slightly. Cool. Alright, we'll begin the flight plan. There we go. There we go. Look good. Looking good. Okay. I think everything's good. Good to go. Okay, so let me look at the windsock. So here we are. Wind is like this way. So the wind is pretty much nose down my nose right now. It's slightly cross. Let me look at the charts. So we'll take runway 32. That's fine. Okay. We'll take runway 32. So let's get the plane started. It's pretty easy. Nav lights come on. We flip this crash bar up. Flip these to the middle position. Oh, sorry. I did not mean to do that. Flip the fuel pump to auto. Switch this to auto and shift the tank. Then we turn the autopilot on. And we come down here. I go to RMFD. We go to flight plan. Actually, we don't. We go to sim brief. And we can just pull the flight plan this way. Perfect. Okay. And we go back here and we go to flight plan. I don't actually know how to get back to that screen. Utilities? Wait, field? Ah, here we go. Okay. So 0 passengers. Fuel on board. Minimums. We're not flying minimums, but I just put 250. Initialize, accept initialization. Great, fantastic. Okay, speed bugs. We'll turn VR and VY on, so rotation speed's 90, our climb out speed's 124.
TOS system test. Okay.
Okay, TOS system is working, that's good. Then we go back here and click full on this. Go to flight plan, click this. There we go, there's all that. We turn our initial separator on. Move this to low idle. Okay. And then we're gonna come up here and flip this on. And you'll see it slowly starts spinning. I'll let this build up a little bit, then we'll move it to high idle. That's good. We move it to high idle now. I don't have an altimeter setting, so I'm just gonna hit B and lie and okay, 3027. Fantastic. Okay. Engine started. I'll put it in high idle for now. Just to get the prop move in here. Not sure why those are on like that. I turn the pitot heats on. So it's just pilot passenger. Turn the airflow up. Turn the temperature down. What? Okay. I turn this to auto. Everything looks good here. No warnings, nothing like that. I don't like the rudder trim and the green for takeoff. I am going to put a little bit in. I'm just not going to go full. And we will nose down the trim a little bit. Just like that. It's good. I'm looking at these, by the way, for that. We'll put 1 degree of flaps, or 1 notch of flaps, takeoff flaps. Not that we really need it, but that looks good. That looks good. I think everything's good here. Let me set my cruise altitude, so I just found out if you hold shift and scroll, it's a lot faster. See, otherwise it takes forever, but if you hold shift, it's pretty good. So actually we need to be at an odd plus 500, so we can go 17.5 actually. We'll go 17.5. 96 miles. Yay, we should make that. It's okay. Okay, we'll put the radio. So we'll set this one to calm. 122.8. Switch this. I already had on 122.8. Okay. Then we go to this, and we are Greenville Municipal. So there isn't a taxiway, like signage. So it would be something like this. Greenville Municipal Traffic. Lump Airways 1104 are going to be taxiing from east parking to runway 32 via runway 21, then runway 32, backtracking runway 32 for takeoff. Greenville traffic. Something like that. We don't need to worry about anti-ice because there is none. 1 second, I do want to look at the... Oh no, there is apparently a taxiway down there. Okay, so maybe we'll just follow the taxiways. It doesn't show on my other map for some reason, but... So 1400, that is within 50 feet of field elevation, that is correct. And then I want to see the runway heading is 315. So we'll set this to 315. Okay. Fantastic. So we can now look up here. We'll turn the taxi lights on. Rest of those are all fine. Cool. Do a quick autopilot test. Autopilot works, and we'll just turn flight director on. Field director, Jesus. Okay, yaw damn crank. Stay on, it's fine. Okay, Spotify. You're a little loud. Okay. Okay, park brake released. Alright, throttle is over in that position. Okay, for some reason it was wanting to go into beta. That's not what we want. So we will taxi out here. I'm surprised these don't have little letter designations, but it's fine. Okay, is that a grass taxiway? I see. So this airport is kind of modeled. Okay, well, since it's grass, we'll go full back on the stick. Try and minimize braking here. Still back on the stick. I'm still full back on the stick to keep the weight off of the nose. I mean, we will be off the ground by this point. This plane is a freaking missile, so... Also, I'm trying to see if my sim effects are working. Kind of. Yeah, there's a little bit of dirt kicking up. Nice, nice. Good to see, good to see. I would be doing these on VATSIM, but nobody's on, ever, in this area, so I'm just gonna use SayIntentions. And hopefully we don't get into too many arguments. Alright, coming up onto pavement, so I'll release that back pressure. Also getting closer to hold short line, but I don't want to brake on the grass. There we go. Final check. No warnings. Inertial separators on. Strobes can come on. Actually, since it's daytime, I'll turn the light pulse on. So instead of the landing lights, we'll have that, and then the brighter landing light bulb will flash, just because it's daytime. So that is set. We have our rotation speed 90 knots. I'm just gonna move the camera a little closer. There we go. So 90 knots. We climb at 124. Runway heading is set. Altimeter is set, and altitude selection is set. Greenville Municipal, Lampo Airways 1104, gonna be taking out runway 32, departing to the northeast. Greenville traffic. Once we get in the air, we will call center for flight following. Alright, just a quick check. Runway is clear. And final is clear. Yes, a little late now that I've pulled past the whole short line, but there was a tree there, so. Alright, we'll just pull on the center line here. No braking needed because this is not exactly short runway, and we'll slowly put the power in. A little bit too much rudder trim there. I just took it out a little bit. There is 90 knots. I can rotate and tap the brakes. Gear can come up. Trying to hold our runway heading here. Put the nose down a little bit as the gear comes up. You can see that light flashing there. Gear is up. Okay, there's our climb speed. We will set FLC and heading mode. And flaps can come up. Okay. And we will set the FLC to the VY climb speed. Flaps are up. Yes, flaps up. Gears up. These are all good. We'll leave it like that. Everything's good there. Fantastic. Okay, so we will fly runway heading for a second here until we get to about 5,000. We're getting ITT warning, so inertial separator can come off, and then I'll just pull a little bit of throttle out. Just like that. So all the red flashing lights go away, and we're climbing at 92%, but it's okay. We have a good headwind here, so okay, there's 5,000, so we can make a turn to the left. So we'll just do kind of like a teardrop kind of shape here, and then we will call center. Center frequency is going to be 128.05. So Greenville Municipal, Lumbar Airways 1104, clear runway 32 and departing to the northeast. Have a good day, Greenville. Okay, we're just going to do kind of a big circle here since we took off. We'll just do a curve back and then head out. Okay, we will swap the radio to center.
Boston Center, 5 Tango Sierra. Can we descend any lower?
Technically, we don't need to call them, but you know, it's good to have. So. Boston Center, Lumbar Airways 1104, 8,800, climbing 17,500. Just departed Greenville, looking for flight following, please. Normally I would not call that long, but because it's an AI, I don't care.
Airways 1104, Boston Center, unable to provide flight following.
What
no
the
radar
fuck
contact. Say request or...
What do you mean, unable? Boston Center, Lumbar Airways 1104, how do we get radio contact then? What? You usually give me a squawk.
Airways 1104, contact Boston Center on 128.05 MHS.
Roger, Boston Center 128.05. Lumbar Airways 1104. That is what I'm on. Boston Center, Lumbar Airways 1104. Looking for VFR flight following, please.
Lone Paul Airways 1104, flight following is on request. Squawk 2156, Dean ident.
Okay, squawk 2156, enter, ident. As you can see, we're almost at our altitude already. Like I said, this thing
Lone Paul Airways
climbs like a
1104,
missile.
radar contact. Over Greenville Municipal Airport at 12900 feet. Greenville altimeter 3027.
I need to find out what airport we're actually going to right now. Kilo Papa Quebec, India, Presqu'île Isle. And Boston Center, our destination is Presqu'île Isle, identifier Papa Quebec, India. Kilo Papa Quebec, India. Mumbai Airways 1104. I butchered that.
Lone 4 Airways 1104, unable to identify 101104. Say request.
Just letting you know our destination. It is identifier Papa Quebec, India. Mumbai Airways 1104. We'll see.
Lone Paul Airways 1104, roger. Noted destination Presque Isle, PQI.
There we go. Now you guys can see the time and route, distance. Yes, there we go. Thank you, AI. Presque Isle. Right. Presque Isle. Nice. Well, that's pretty much it. Now we just sit here until we get close enough, and then we do our descent. So now we're at level. I'm gonna take the rudder trim out because the plane's tilting to try and correct for the course. So take the rudder trim out, and the plane should wings level here because we're tilting a little bit to the side. Yes, there we go. I don't really need it. Like, I could take off this plane without it just fine. So. Okay, well, Presqu'île Isle. Basically, you don't on these. We don't have time to dilly dally. So I need to get the information for the new airport. So. We go to airports, Presqu'île Isle. We're gonna zoom in here and look at it first. So, preferably I would like runway 1 or runway 19, just because they're a little bit longer, a little bit wider, but I could definitely land on the shorter one here. But look at the weather. The weather, as of 22 minutes ago, wind is 240 at 3. Okay, actually that's favoring runway 28. Altimeter 3027. So the same. What did I file? I filed runway 19. Okay, well we'll do runway 19, that's fine. So runway 19 is here. So
Center dashboard 2370, flight level 240.
we could do like an approach. I don't really want to. They have a DME arc. That's funny. I don't really want to do an approach. That's kind of it's fine. Like the weather is fine. We can do a visual approach. As you can see, we zoom in here.
Stay at flight level 330 for cruise altitude.
It's fine.
Air Transat 628, descend and maintain
So we zoom in
flight
now.
level 330.
226 over the ground, 222 indicated. So we haul in.
We are not able to be at flight level 350. We are requesting flight level 330.
So I guess we'll just select. We're not selecting an approach. I'm just putting the visual. Load and activate. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, no. No, no. Do not do that. No. Bad. Okay, get back on course. I mean, I guess I could just calculate the top of descent, right? So the airport elevation is 500 feet. So traffic pattern would be 1,500, give or take. We're at 17.5. That's 16,000 feet, right? So 16,000. Divide that by 3. Sorry, you divide 16 by 3. It's 5. 5 miles? That's not right. Hold on. What is my approach speed? Let's see. Approach speed. It's gonna be 85 knots. Oh yeah, no, bad. Okay. So we are at 223 right now. Let's go to 85. 65 miles away, we'll start our descent. At a 3-degree glide slope is 800 feet per minute. Ground speed is 326. So that's all right. So, take current altitude, subtract airport elevation. Multiply that by 3, divide by 1,000. Yeah, that's what I did. So we got 1,600. times 3, divided by 1,000. That's 48 miles. Okay. That's what I did. So 48 miles, which is very soon here. We'll just start the descent. So I'll just set this to 16,000. Or 16,000, Jesus. I mean 1,500. Okay, and then at 48 miles, which is like right now, we'll throttle back a little and set a 500 foot per minute descent rate. That's a very shallow descent for this airplane. Actually, we may go to 1,000. Just or like 700, 750. So we'll do 800. Just because I wanna get to it before we get to the airport. Know what I mean? No, you don't know what I mean, but it's fine. Okay, we'll keep the speed up. We can keep the speed up because we're above 10,000, so we can keep the speed at like pretty zoomy here. Just as long as we don't pass 250 indicated. Well, we can pass now, just not below 10,000. I mean, I could descend much faster. I increased a little. I increased to 1,200. I could cut the power, slow this thing way down, and like just like drop very slow or very fast while traveling forward very slow. But it doesn't matter. Also, while main is flat. Look how flat it is. Flat. Nice weather though. I may change the weather just to give us something to look. Something to look at. Oh no, I opened the door in flight. No, I'm just kidding. No. This is what the plane looks like, by the way. I can open this door, but I'm not going to. And then I think... Oh no, I can just turn these ones on. Which I don't think worked because these are off. Yeah. It's a pretty nice airplane. I don't know if this one... This is like a slightly modded version. Yeah, you can't pull out the little tables. But it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice airplane. I would love to fly one of these in real life. It'd be so fun. Freaking missile. I wish this should show me my descent, like at which point I will. I know on ForeFlight it does, but I wish it would show me at which point I'm gonna hit that altitude. But it does not, so whatever, it's fine. Oh, there is a plane here. I'm not worried about it. It's not within my circles, so. We might increase to like, since it's just me on board. Just get down a little faster. It doesn't really matter. It's not like a rule. I'm flying VFR, so I'm gonna watch the airspeed though. We're getting a little close to 250. 'Cause we should be on the ground here in just a few minutes. Then the next leg. And then the next leg. And then the next leg. I don't know why we climbed all the way up there. I have to start the descent so far out. Whatever. I mean, it does mean we can go faster over the ground, but... Alright, 3027, let me get the... Oh, it does not have Presco on the intentions. Okay. So I would like to see the radio information, please. Comms. Here we go. ATIS is 118025. So I'll put that in. Yeah, 118025.
RO0 feet. Presque Isle International Airport, automated weather observation. 0356 Zulu. Wind 015 at.
015 at what?
Sky conditions, solid overcast.
Altimeter
3001.
3001.
Temperature
Okay.
13. Dew point 11.
Did that just get
Altimeter
updated?
3001.
No.
Density altitude 300 feet.
No.
Presque Isle International
No, it's
Airport,
wrong. It's
automated
wrong.
weather observation.
It's not 300.
0356 Zulu. Wind
It's
015
giving me minute
at.
weather.
Visibility 10. Sky conditions, solid overcast at 12,000 feet.
I don't want minute weather.
Temperature 13. Dew point 11. Altimeter 3001. Density.
Alright. This airport is non-towered as well, so we'll put Unicom in. When I get a little bit closer, we'll switch to Unicom. There. I could ask them.
Lone Paw Airways 1104, Presque Isle Airport at your 12 o'clock 12 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR. Safe flight.
Alright, VFR frequency change approved. Lone Paw Airways 1101. See you in a bit. Alright. So, VFR. Alright, now I'll start slowing down here. We're getting a little closer. The airport is right there, right next to this lake. So we're gonna fly like this. We'll fly this way, and then we'll come in for land runway 19. Kind of like this. So I'll get a little bit closer, and then we'll make a turn to the left. There's left traffic. I want to head towards midfield though, so. Alright, I am going to slow down. Presque Isle traffic, Lone Airways 104, currently inbound for 45 entry, left downwind, runway 19. Presque Isle traffic. Yes, I said the right one way. Yay. Alright, there's our RA coming in. Get a little closer here. A little bit closer. We'll turn just about by this field here. I like to make the patterns nice and tight, so. Alright, 90-degree turn. Presque Isle traffic, Lone Airways 1104, left downwind, runway 19er. Presque Isle. Alright. Alright. Then we are going to hold current heading, that looks good. And we'll look for a touchdown point, which is going to be these big white bars. There we go, big white bars. So wait till we're beam the white bars. And power back. Alright. Autopilot off. Flight director off. There is speed below the white. Set that. And gear come down. Keep descent coming down here. Fresco traffic, Lone Airways 104 turning left base runway 19 Fresco. Alright. Keep that descent coming down. Use a little bit of rudder to kick it down a little bit. I might have cut that a little too close. Should be okay. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be a very steep base to final turn. Not recommended, but Hope Airways 104 final runway 19 Prescott. Okay, yeah, we totally overshot that, but I don't want to overbank it. We have time, we have speed. So we'll just correct here. Thankfully, there's not a parallel runway.
500.
Alright, 2 white, 2 red. Or red over white in this case. Yep, continuing. Here, I'll turn this on so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, little high, little high. Get back on the glide slope. I'm basically just feathering the power in and out here. Yeah, we got a long runway, so looking pretty good. Pretty good. Little float, little floaty, little floaty, little hard. Alright, reverser. Alright, reverser can come off. Flaps can come out. We'll get off here. Prescott traffic, Lone Airways 104 clear runway 19. Alright. And I'll just stop here, set the brake rate. Minus 130, not bad. Inertial separator on. That is a really small landing rate thing, by the way. I just noticed. No, leave that on. Take the pulse off. Strobes off. The rest of that looks fine. The auto dampener come off. What does premium say? It says minus 220. Oof. Yeah, it was a little hard. So, yeah, it's okay. Okay, let me see. So right ahead of me is this GA is over here to the left. So Prescott traffic, Lone Airways 104, taxiing the GA ramp via Charlie Alpha. Prescott. Alright, a little bit of power to keep it rolling, and power can come pretty much all the way to idle. This thing rolls like nobody's business. Alright, we can get kind of set up for the next flight here. Rolling some elevator trim. Nose down. There we go. It's going to be a very quick turnaround. I'm just going to pull up. Stop the plane so that I can file the flight. And we'll get the next briefing and immediately go. Okay, power idle. A little bit of right brake, rudder to turn in here, and we'll just come park up right over here, right next to this guy. Alright. Alright, parallel idle. Everything's off. X lights off. Bats off. Auto cut off. Then we go to print cars and file. Clear the flight. There we go. Get a new bid. So, oh, let me show you. So you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Alright, now we've got press call to Bay Harbor. Not to be confused with the Bay Harbor in Miami. If you know, you know. Okay. We'll set TBM9. And I think I will do IFR on this one just because it is a little bit longer. It's a little longer, so that's fine. Generate. Import. Okay, then we go here, we get the flight bid. There we go, 20,000 feet, cool. That's sick. Alright, let me set the weight. Oh, apparently we have passengers on this one, okay. So our payload's gonna be 920 pounds. Our fuel is 813 pounds. 827 is fine. That's fine. I'll tell them to scoot their chairs forward. There we go. Alright, flight is tracking. And now I need to go to NetGraph. And unload, import. Bay Harbor. Sick. Alright. Then we're also gonna go to SayIntentionsAI. Like these. And click new flight. And it should pull the next one. Hopefully. I do have to call center, which I can do with the plane off, so I'll get all this stuff first. So I'll just turn to center. There isn't clearance. Maybe there's clearance delivery here. There's not though. Like if I click this. Oh, there is a clearance delivery. Okay. Damn. I'll be damned. Alright. Presco Isle clearance delivery. Good morning. Lone Pine Airways on 104 looking to pick up IFR to Bay Harbor, please.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by.
10-4 rubber decky.
Lone Paw Airways 1104, Presque Isle International Airport clearance, cleared to Bay Harbor. Radar vectors Millinocket, then as filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Departure on 124.75, squawk 2233. Expect runway 19er, released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1114 Zulu, time now 1059er.
I cleared to Bay Harbor, radar vectors, Millinock, then as filed, climb maintain 4000, departure frequency 124.75, squawk 2233. Expect runway 19, release for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1114 Zulu, time now 1059. Lone Pirate Rizzo 104.
I am working on that clearance. Stand by. Lone Paw Airways 1104, read back correct.
Okay. So we could just go now. So we'll just get the electrical on. Everything here should be on already. I'll move this to on. Look at that. I'm just gonna get rid of this for a second.
TOS system test. Okay.
I climbed in 2000 here. I mean 4,000. Oops. Alright, high idle. Get the rest of the engine on. It's revving up there. Good, good. Let's have 1-notch flaps. Okay. I don't have my altitude, so we do have to get going. Speed bugs, rotation VY set, flight plan, fine, systems. Yep. Where the heck is my initialization? There we go. Plane balance, set that set. We got 4 passengers. How much cargo do we have? 220 pounds.
Prescott, Claire, Cessna 5921 Papa looking for
Fuel on
IMR
board's in. In it. And accept. Done. Cool. The plane will just take care of everything else. Cool. Alright. Nav counts. I do need to set
expecting runway 28 for November
squad code 2233. Okay.
Spirit IFR to Boston.
Alright, switching back to this. Let me get the taxi. I'm in kind of a rush because we need to get out before. Let's go traffic. Lone Pole Airways 1104 taxi runway 19er via Alpha from the GA ramp. Prescott traffic. Okay. Fantastico. Okay. Alright. Taxi lights on. That's fine. Okay. Brake off. And we just follow this. Pretty easy. Well, oh god. There's an AI plane in front of me. Oh god. Means I have to taxi. I have to actually taxi now. I can't do a Southwest taxi. How much nicer my plane looks than his, though. Ooh, I should have put something clever, like in the gear doors, but I didn't. So, oh well. What does this say my thing is? Okay, it does have. Nice. Departing in 18 hours and 44 minutes. No, we're departing in like 5 minutes. As soon as this guy goes. Hopefully he calls. Oh god, oh god. Is he gonna stop? No. He is not gonna stop. Okay, that's fine. Well, we'll stop. I'll turn the strobes on. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm not gonna flip that to landing. Set it to strobe mode.
Presque Isle traffic, Voyager 3 Lima Juliet departing runway 19er. Presque Isle.
Okay, that's that guy, right? It's gotta be that guy. It's cool that they have calls now. Judging. Let's judge him as whenever he appears here. There he goes. Oh, dude. A bit of a slow roll there on the takeoff. Bit of a slow roll there, buddy. We got IFR traffic here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. What the heck? I wish I could take off that slow. Is he airborne? First got traffic, Lone Pine Airways 1104, lining up runway 19er. His engines disappeared, and also, that is a very steep climb out. But okay. I don't see him anymore. Is he still there? Hello? I don't see him anymore. I think it's okay. See on my TCAS? No. Don't know. My TCAS doesn't work till I'm in the air, so I don't see him. First out traffic, Lone Pine Airways 104, taking off runway 19er. Alright, full power. Technically, this does have a toga button. I just don't ever use it. I think I forgot to set my VRS. Oh, no, I didn't forget to set the VRS. There's 90 knots. Gentle pull back on the stick. Oops. There you go. Now you can see. Ooh, Come on, come on. Get down. Get on that. That brakes gear up. Autopilot. FLC. Heading mode. Oh no, he is ahead of me. He's 1,000 feet above me. Somewhere there. That's okay. We'll blow past him here in a second. He's right here. Alright, then we'll turn this way. Prescott traffic lamp, Airways 104, clear runway 19er. Departing to the southeast. See ya, Prescott. Alright, ITT's a little hot. We'll throttle back and turn inertial separator off. And go over here and contact Boston Center. That's not the right frequency. Center's 1247. Boston Center, Lone Pine Airways 1104, 3,300, climbing 4,000.
Lone Paw Airways 1104, Pittsburgh Butler departure, radar contact. Turn left heading 210, vectors to Millinocket, then as filed.
Left 210, vectors Millinocket, then as filed. Lone Paw Airways 104. They want me to go 210, which is direct there. That won't actually intercept me with the course, though. I would love an altitude increase. An altitude increase would be amazing if we could get it.
Lone Paul Airways 1104,
There it
climb and
is.
maintain flight level 200.
Climb maintain flight level 200, Lone Airways 1104.
Test the 21 Papa. Contact Boston approach on 119.55.
Over to 119.55.
Alright, we can throttle. Oh, I heard a cell phone.
November 21 Papa. Contact Boston approach on 119.55.
Over to 119.55 for 5121 Papa. See you.
Alright, my VY is somewhere like 124, I think. So we will set that. There's my course. Roll the heading back to match up. Flaps can come up. I forgot to take the flaps up. Oopsie. Yeah.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the flight plan really quick.
Climb and maintain flight level 300. Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu.
Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu, climb and maintain flight level 360.
So we got Becra.
Maintain flight level 360. Skyhawk 3 Alpha Zulu.
There is an RNAV for runway 22 at Becra. I got piled runway 4 though. Oh, Bangor is really close to that. That's funny. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we get. I'm just gonna go into the flight plan and set the altitude here at flight level 200. Enter. Then we have some VNAV capability, kind of. Maybe. We'll see. Oh yeah, we climbing now. Look at that, 2,400 feet per minute in a single engine propeller plane. It's insane. At 12,000 feet. It's insane. It could probably go more if I max out the engine here. Could probably push it a little. There's 100 on the torque. Yeah, 2,500 feet per minute at 13,000 feet. Jaribus. I mean, yeah, I'm climbing very slow right above the flap extension speed, but it says it's VY, so technically I could transition to like a cruise climb, but
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Look at it. That's where we took off from. Missile mode. Oh, you know what? I probably should have told the flight attendant. Screw it. Put your seatbelts on. Alright, good enough. Good enough. Good enough. They listen to me. Or else. or else this will happen.
Traffic conversion of Papa Quebec, India, VLR, Alpha Juliet 0, Tasman Fly heading 140.
Okay, I totally messed that up. The cabin altitude's really borked now. Where's the cabin altitude? Yeah, here we go. So yeah, it's
Quebec, India, Alpha Juliet 0, currently at 1,500 feet.
I have to dump the pressure now. Wait. What do I do? What do I do to fix that? Okay, it is slowly going down. I guess we have to use oxygen mask. There we go. There's 18,000. We can set 2992 there. Eventually this will come back down, hopefully. Oopsie. I mean, we're only at 18,000, so like your time of consciousness is still pretty long, relatively. All right, 1,000 to go. Alright, do not open the door above. Got it. Alright, there we go. This ITT will drop now that we're leveling. See, it's already dropping, so.
Lone Paw Airways 1104. Expect the RNAV runway 4 approach into Hancock. Prepare to descend in roughly 15 minutes. Reach out if you want an early start.
Alright, we'll expect the RNAV 4 into Hancock, and we'll expect descent in about 15 minutes whenever you say. Lone Paw Airways 1104, thanks. Okay, so the RNAV 4, let me see. RNAV 4. Probably gonna get vectored, so I'm just gonna save.
Lone Paw Airways 1104, roger. Expect the RNAV runway 4 approach into Hancock. Descend when ready.
Roger, Lone Paw 1104. We'll descend whenever you want us to. In about 15 minutes, I think you said.
Hyper 4 Delta Juliet radar contact. 4 miles south of Presque Isle International Airport at 1,900 feet. Climb and maintain 7,000.
So, we go here, and we'll load this approach in here, so. We'll do vectors, minimums. That's. I actually don't know what the minimums are in this approach. They are 250. Okay, we'll load that. But we're not gonna apply it yet. Or activate. So we have. He said descent in about. Sorry, SayIntentions says descent in 9 minutes, which is pretty much right at MLT. Which is good. I don't know what the fuck I just clicked, but whatever. We'll just click VNAV. And we'll put the approach starting altitude, which it starts at 2,000. Just said 2,000. So we zoom in now. We zoom in. 2900. Good, good. I don't know why our ground speed's so slow. 275? That's not that... Oh, we have a 44 knot headwind. Okay, I see. We are traveling in this direction, but we're fishtailed into the wind here. Or crabbed. Slight crab angle. What is that? 7 degrees? Oh. Okay. I might actually... What is that? Let's see what it says. Oh, it does say 200. Okay, well, it doesn't matter then. So it has our top of descent. It's actually supposed to say, but... So my guess is they'll fly us down, and then we'll get here, and then it'll vector me for final. Something like that. Something like this. Oh, you can't see. Okay. Something like this. So we'll fly this way, and then we'll get turned, and then come in like this. Because this is missed approach, so... Yay! Alright, we're getting closer on the thing here. Once it gets below 10,000, I think these warnings will go away. Hopefully.
Expedite your descent to flight level 380.
Boston Center, Rosen 127 Heavy requesting flight level 400.
Okay, we're back below 10,000. I can turn these off now. It'll still drop it, but it's because it's trying to get it lower, which is fine. Why I don't have that. might have the AI take over comms, just so I can focus on the flying. I'm gonna do that.
Necron says dive. He wanna say the water park.
The water park. I can't. This flight's being tracked. I can't. There's water down there though. There you go. See? Ooh, pixelated water. How you doing? It looks slightly better from the exterior.
The water park from here.
It's alright, you'll see one when we come into this airport in 14 minutes. Give or take.
Lone Paw Airways 1104. Whenever you'd like to send and maintain 15,000. Altimeter 3030.
Descend and maintain 15,000. Altimeter 3030. Lone Paw Airways 1104.
Alright, down to 15,000. I just gotta dial this thing up. 15,000. There it is. Alright, vertical speed. Boom. Throttle back.
Unga Munga says la ya arribe.
Hello. Welcome. I forgot I changed the TTS voice. Arriba.
Yazka Necron says, what do you mean being tracked? The government on this flight?
Yeah.
Minus 13 short doing it todos the spirits.
Yeah, definitely. No, so I'll just show you.
Unga Munga says la ya salute, la ya salute, la ya salute.
Welcome. So this is my virtual airline, and everything I do is being tracked. So I can't do fun stuff. Oops, that's not what I want to do. There we go. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm doing something. Oh, looks like it's something. Okay, the altimeter 3030. Good God, that's high. Okay. And it's on high pressure. Alright. Standard's 29092, so I'm gonna throttle back a little tiny bit more just to get us down because we are being vectored. So I don't know how quickly they want me at 15,000. Hey! Put your seatbelts on. Alright, cool. Yep, okay. Good enough. Wait. Yeah, good enough. Okay.
Lone Paw Airways 1104. Descend and maintain 3,000.
Oh, good God, 3,000.
Descend and
Okay.
maintain 3,000. Lone Paw Airways 1104.
Yep. I can do the calls, by the way, but I just have the AI doing it. That way I can focus on rolling this little dial like a fucking madman. 3,000. Alright, we'll put a little bit more oomph on the vertical speed here. Alright. Coming in. Gonna butter it. By the way, you will see the landing. Right here. where my mouse is, you will see the landing rate in very small text because I can't make this overlay any bigger for some reason, but you'll see it here. It will show landing rate. It is not correct, but it's fine. The actual one is registered under prem cars. Hopefully we butter it, because the last one I absolutely cratered. Wait.
Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
Wait, what?
SpongeBob, careful. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful,
Where is my... There.
The lid's already off.
There it is. There it is.
Now it's my turn.
Okay, I don't know why that's not showing here. Let me... Hold on, let me see if that fixed it. Hello. What the fuck? Where is it? Why is it over there? Why is it so small?
1 Victor Echo, climb and maintain 2000.
Up to 2000, Baron 1 Victor Echo.
There. I fixed it. Okay. Also, I can't reset that, but I can reset the rewards key.
Uniliner 3 Charlie Delta, climb and maintain 2000.
There you go.
He's just standing there. Menacingly!
Are you looking at some guy on the ground over there? What's going on over there? Alright. We should be okay, I think.
Lone Paul Airways 1104. Contact Bangor approach on 118.925.
Okay, I'm gonna take over comms. They're gonna say this one, but...
Bangor approach, Lone Paul Airways 1104. Morning, descending from 12,000 to 3,000.
Alright, they'll say that one. And then I got the comms from here.
Lone Paul Airways 1104. Bangor approach. Good morning, Hancock. Altimeter 3027.
Alright, 3027. Got it.
So we didn't learn. We didn't learn flat.
Altimeter 3027. Lone Paul Airways 1104.
Wait, why is he still saying?
We didn't learn.
I mean, the last time I was streaming this plane, I absolutely cratered it, so maybe we didn't learn. I don't know. I'm not saying from earlier today. That one, I meant like the time before that. I accidentally engaged the reverse thrust in mid-flight back here. And, yeah, it bounced pretty, it was not pretty. Let's just say that.
235, citation 3 Alpha Mike. Citation 3 Alpha Mike, climb and maintain flight level 210.
Alright.
Climb and maintain flight level 210, citation 3 Alpha Mike.
I want to find more memes like that. I just don't know what. Oh, I should get the lizard one. Lizard.
God in heaven.
It is beautiful. Look at it. Thank you. I do like it myself. Thank you. It's pretty great.
Yazukanekron 6 LOL.
Yeah, I got tired of the one TTS voice. She was good. TTS Chen, she'd been good, but I felt like some a little bit of sass, you know, a little bit of sass fit in.
Yazukanekron 6 well got attempt to troll a bit. Since you did hang out in my stream that one day.
All good. I mean, technically I've been most of your streams. I'm just lurking. Because I'm at work. But you're always welcome. I don't stream as much as I want to.
Yazukanekron 6 ugistears minst 13 log ugischer.
Also, if you really want to annoy the ATC, just mash this identify button. It flashes a thing on their radar. They love it. Okay, bro, I'm descending down to 3,000. I'm feeling I'm gonna hit these mountains. Such as they are. These are not really mountains. These are like hills. From where I live, they're little hills. Oh, the freaking hill of my neighborhood is bigger than this. But, okay.
Yazukanekron 6 don't get to stream as much as I would like to either. But
Yeah.
it's hard with roommates that are allowed.
Yeah, that is a good, yeah, Kawa's pretty loud too. That's why I stream it. He's at work. Otherwise you just hear him back there playing Finals or Apex or I don't know. Something. But then my work and actual real life flying schedule keeps me pretty busy, so. Okay, we're gonna put some throttle back in now. Since we're leveled off here at 3,000. Just gotta keep speed below 250 indicated. Also, I want to keep the torque out of the red here. So keep it right there. Oh yeah, we zooming now, kind of. What's my ground speed? 250. Okay, that's fine. The indicated is what you gotta keep below 250. By the way, this is about 300 miles an hour, give or take. Maybe 320. This thing is fast. So it's a turboprop, so basically it's a jet engine, but strapped to the output shaft of the jet engine instead of turbine is this big prop, which can adjust its angle, giving you more thrust or more drag or whatever you need. That's why you can like move it around and so you can feather it or whatever. Okay, we're gonna continue on this direction.
Yazukanekron says one of my roommates likes to make sure everyone here sees wrestling. He thinks everyone wants to listen. And now that it's football season though, it gets really loud.
Yep. Yep. I mean, I watch Saints games sometimes. But I don't really get loud. I just kind of turn it off if I get upset. I'm not really a loud person, except with my guitar, but that's different. Alright, I always get a little bit concerned with the AI as to what they're gonna do with me here. Because I'm getting very close to the airport here. It's like right over here, so I'm a little bit. Also, there's an airplane 2,500 feet below me.
Yazukanekron says call it football and when the Broncos play. The screaming can be heard standing outside the house.
Jesus. Yeah, that sounds like Broncos fans.
Departure Voyager 1 Uniform X-ray 2000 for 4,000.
I got some family that lives in Denver, and yeah. I went over for Thanksgiving or something, and yeah, it was loud. I was like, dude, guys, you could fucking hear your next county over. Alright. AI, are you gonna Gonna give me a vector here, or... Because the approach is... The runway they assigned me is facing this way.
Climb and maintain 2000. Lone Paw Airways 1104. Turn right heading 230 vectors for the RNAV runway 4 approach.
Right, 230 vectors for RNAV runway 4, Lone Paw Airways 1104. The only thing I had to deal with is barking dogs that are barking right now for some reason. Who knows what. Alright, hurry up, make the bank. I'm gonna slow down so it makes the bank tighter. I'll keep the speed like 150-ish. Speaking of speeds, I really wish my dogs would shut up right now. Also, yeah, I don't live by myself, so I don't stream as much as I want to because I'm constantly doing things around the house. While other people in my house sit around and do nothing.
Climbing to 2000, stationary 8 X-ray Tango.
Yazukanekron says toma pressure for them. Should have strapped them in better. And Muthledu is a yellows.
They're fine, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe Amazon. Oops. I said we were gonna go 150 and I immediately punched the throttle. Eh, 170 is fine. I just need to get to 120 by the time we coming around on the final. Technically, they're not my dogs, they're my mom's dogs. Yeah, whenever Colin and I can get the heck out of here, definitely will be streaming more. My list is insane. A list of stuff I want to do.
Yazukanekron says so. When can we hire you dos Magelme and maybe tres others over the international port? Rotamodor.
I mean... So technically you can hire me whenever you want. You have to provide the airplane though. So if you can find somebody who will rent you an airplane and let you take it international, I'm down. I cannot provide the services and the airplane. I can provide one or the other. Gotta love the FAA.
Yazukanekron says Rotamorit, then you'll go before?
Or, yes, we could do it that way too. We could do something called, oh god, what's the term? Think Lone Paw, back to private pilot days. Pro rata share. So that means everybody pays an equal amount. So you have you and 3 people plus me, so we would have to divide the cost of renting the airplane, fueling the airplane, any landing fees, any overnight parking fees, or whatever. And then we just divide that by 5, and everybody pays their equal amount. That is perfectly legal. But if we do it that way, you cannot pay me. Because then it's considered holding out or common carriage. So I could quote you the part number in the giant FAA rules and regulations book, but I don't know. I don't know what it is right now. Hold on, I have it right here.
Soy cover 4/5 of the cost on that. Mine's 13.
No. You'd have to split it up so everybody would pay 1/5. Let's see. By the way, we're just doing this until the AI decides to vector me again or give me a different altitude. So we're just going to be flying along until I hear from them. Let's see. 61, 71. There's got to be a thing in here about speed, airspace, CFR, IFR, weather.
Yazukanekron says no. Can't make them pay. Since it would them smuggling them €6.
Well, in that case, you would have to cover half, and I'll cover the other half. Aerobatic flights. Altitude rules. That's not what I want. Commercial operations. Yes. So commercial operations are part 119 of the FARAIM, should you wish to read it. Covers everything related to making money.
Yazukanekron says can't do that either. Can't have you liable for that end of it.
Well, then you gotta find the airplane. Hey, AI, are you gonna, are you gonna turn me here? Or are we just gonna fly this way at 3,000 feet all the way down the coast?
Say again.
3 Alpha Zulu, Roger. We're descending to 4,000 and we're on a heading of 100 in mind.
Like,
Yazukanekron says all the way down the coast.
I guess so, yeah, all the way to Florida. That's the airport there. Oh, there it is. A little bit of turbulence, it's fine. Oh well, we'll just, at least it looks nice. This is Maine. It's very nice. Very nice. Lots of little islands. Very rich people.
No one like Florida.
Lone Paul Airways 1104, turn left heading 200.
Turn left heading 200, Lone Paul Airways 1104. I thought they forgot about me. Yes, this is an AI thing that is giving me my air traffic control. It's pretty good. It spawns planes. I don't know if you could... You're not going to be able to literally see them, but there is somebody at my altitude right here. It spawns planes. It does traffic control. I also use this network called VATSIM, which is real people pretending to be air traffic control. And you can connect your sim and talk to them. The problem with that is there's not always coverage, so that's why I use SayIntentions, because, well, there's coverage everywhere. So it doesn't matter where I go, there will be an air traffic control.
Tango departure November Papa, we would like to level off at 37 feet.
November Papa Alpha, maintain VFR altitudes.
I want to get a plug chat thing that will do the like you guys can
tell me your destination.
bet channel points on how rough
Lone Paul
the
Airways
push-in's gonna
11045 5 miles from Waimea. Turn left heading 125 until established. Cleared for the RNAV runway 4 approach.
be. Left heading 125 until established. Cleared RNAV runway 4, Lone Paul Airways 104. Okay. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna go down here.
Who greenlights this shit? Why? Why? Like, actually, what kind of galaxy gas are you huffing? That's craziness.
You're talking about these approach staves? Yeah, I don't know either. Activating vectors to final here, just so it loads it in, even though we're still on heading mode. Holding this altitude.
RV9 Alpha Romeo Heavy, climb and maintain 5500 feet.
There's some pretty crazy waypoint names. I already did the transatlantic flight in a 777, but now I have a Concorde. We could do the actual route I wanted to
Lone Paul
do.
Airways 1104. Radar services terminated. Hancock Airport at your 9 o'clock 14 miles. Change to advisory frequency approved. Squawk VFR. Report cancellation of IFR or missed approach this frequency. Take care.
Alright, we can cancel IFR now. Squawk VFR. Frequency change approved. Lone Paul Airways 1104. I have no idea. I thought this was towered. I thought this was towered. Okay, well, now I have to scramble and try and find this. CTAF is 1230.
Yazukanekron 6 in danger stairs.
Bar Harbor traffic, Lone Paul Airways 104 inbound. RNAV runway 4 full stop. Bay Harbor traffic. You're not in danger, you're fine. Alright, vertical track, intercepting. Set the heading. Just for backup. Airport in sight, runway in sight.
Lone Paul Airways 1104, Boston Center, contact Bangor, approach on 133.6.
What? I'm being yelled at. Oh, whoopsie. Cancel.
Lone Paul Airways 1104, Boston Center, Hancock Airport at your 2 o'clock, 9 miles.
Boston Center, Lone Paul Airways 1104, canceling IFR at this time. I did this already.
Lone Paul Airways 1104, Boston Center, roger. Radar services terminated. Squawk VFR,
VFR frequency change approved. Lone Paul Airways 1104. I already did this, but whatever. Go eat rocks, AI. Alright, landing light on, pulse light off. Coming in nicely. Nice approach here. Next altitude's gonna be 860 feet. Coming very nicely. We'll throttle back a little bit more here. Pretty much until it says that. Because we do not want to put the landing gear out right now.
Yazukanekron 6 huegona crash.
Oh no, you'll be fine. It'll be fine. This thing's a butter machine. So airspeed's come down. We need it to be in that white arc. soon as it gets down there, I'll put 1 notch of flaps, I'll put the gear down. When we get within 2 miles of the runway, I'll put the 2nd notch of flaps down. I think that's 2 mile ring. 1.5, yeah, good enough. Okay, there's 1, so 1 notch of flaps. And gear. I'll turn the yoke back on so you can see what I'm doing. Put a little bit of throttle back in. Yeah, I'll look down slightly so you can see what I'm doing with the throttle. Alright, 3 greens, no red. When I say that, I'm talking about these 3 green lights. Also, this is how I normally see. So, I'm looking down. So if it's rough, it's because I'm looking at a slightly different viewpoint than normal. That's my excuse. Hey AI, or autopilot, what are you doing?
From your normal view.
That's okay. Then you can see what I'm doing with the yoke. Okay, I disconnected autopilot because it is totally blown through the approach path here, which is right here. Bar Harbor traffic, Lone Pine Airways 110 short final runway 4 full stop Bar Harbor. Okay. We're still lined up though. This is our lateral guidance and our vertical
Airways
guidance.
1104. Unable to assist with landing or taxi. Contact Barber Tower for landing traffic advisories.
Is it on 1230? Okay. Harbor traffic, Lone Pine Airways 1104. Going around runway 4. Gonna be doing left traffic pattern and coming back in for another landing. No, flaps up, gear up. I got distracted with this AI nonsense because it turned my main radio off. Okay, well, I'll try again. Bar Harbor traffic, Lone Pine Airways 1104, turning crosswind, runway 4. Bar Harbor. Alright. That's alright, we got this. I got this. Alright, that's probably pretty good on that. Turn the flight director off. Harbor traffic, Lone Pine Airways 1104, turning downwind, runway 4, Bar Harbor. You should see what this AI thinks I'm saying right now. Compare with traffic Lampar was 01/04 turning downwind runway 4 Bar Harbor. That is not what I said at all. Alright, we are way above traffic pattern here. For some reason, it turned off my COM 1, so I thought it was transmitting on that, but I guess not. And then I looked up and there was the runway. I'm like, okay, we're going around. Oh boy, well, I'm gonna have to chop and drop this thing. Shush it. Alright, a beam touchdown, park, come back. 1 notch flaps. Gear can come down. here in transit. That's what that blinking and also the red light. Alright, 3 greens, no red. Fantastic. I'd say that's about 45 degrees. We're gonna cut the power to idle. I'm gonna put the second notch of flaps out. Let them come all the way out. Nose down the trim a little bit. Bar Harbor traffic, Lone Pole Airways 1104 turning base runway 4. Bar Harbor. Okay. Now we're gonna come in really steep descent, but slow, so we can descend pretty fast because we're way above traffic pattern altitude there. All right, we'll wait for about 45 degrees to the runway. There is no like half, so I have to just visually move the mouse here. So we're right at approach speed. Put a little bit of power in to keep the speed there, keep it from decaying too much. Bar Harbor traffic, Lone Pole Airways 1104, turning final runway 4, full stop, Bar Harbor. Okay, we'll keep the turn coming. Nice, gentle turn here. Steepen the bank up a little bit. Change the camera, there we go. This is looking a little better than last time. A little bit wide, so we'll just keep the turn over here to the left for a second.
500.
Yep, okay. Just the approach path, thankfully, is still there, so I'll just kind of cheat with that. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna hit these trees. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna hit these trees. Also, what kind of fucking runway is this? Why is there just a huge... Alright, minimum's continuing. Why is there just a huge sandbar here? Oh, nice. Alright, a little bit of reverse thrust, not too much. Alright, flaps can come up. Nice. No, I'm not getting off there. We'll get off over here. Go this way. Alright, the next leg is pretty short, so we'll do that one too. Might as well. Bar Harbor traffic, Lone Pole Airways 1104, clear runway 4 and runway 17. Taxiing to the ramp via hotel. Alright. Strobe lights off. Taxi lights on. Not quite that much power to taxi, please. We zoom it. I don't know, it looked like a nice touchdown. It was a little bit, like, little tiny bit before the 1,000-footers, but it's okay. Alright, we're just gonna whip in here for a second. Just gonna shut off the engine for like 2 seconds and then turn it right back on again. pull here. We'll flip around. Alright. Set the brake. Inertial separator on. Move that to low idle. Nice. Okay. We can turn the taxi light off.
Hancock traffic, Bonanza 7 Quebec Tango taxiing to runway 22.
And we got a negative 60 feet per minute. Pretty good. Alright. File. Okay, then we will go back to Premium Virtual. And grab the next one, which is to Portland Jetport. Nice. Alright. We'll do IFR for this one as well, just because it's a busier airport. Generate. Import. Done. Okay, now just have to import it to this. I have to set the fuel in the sim, so we are taking 875 pounds of fuel. And we are taking 1,500 pounds of cargo. Or, sorry, 1,150 pounds of cargo. I'll have them slide their seats slightly forward, just like that. Okay, that's tracking. We will go to this app. And import this flight plan. Done. Okay, and then we also go to Say Intentions and click New Flight. We're at the terminal area ramp, and we're going to taxi to runway 4 via hotel. But before we do that, we're going to start the engine. So we set this to on, and we just flip this up. And then you'll see it slowly start spinning. And then it will rotate the blades once it catches. Just like that. And then I also moved it over to taxi position. Alright, let me get our flight clearance. This, by the way, is how the little airlines here do this. These airlines that actually use these little planes, this is how they do this. They land, you get off, the next people get on, and they go right away. You know, weather permitting, of course, but... I do kind of want to change the weather preset. I have some nice ones, but I've already started tracking, so... Never mind. Okay, I need to talk to clearance, which is on 119.9, so... Why is this set to COM 2? I don't want that. I think I accidentally clicked this mic button. There we go. That's what changes it. Okay. All right, 119.9. Okay. Clearance to Empire Airways 1104. Looking to pick up IFR to Portland, please.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
10-4. Hancock clearance.
Lone Paw Airways 1104, Hancock County Bar Harbor Airport clearance cleared to Portland. Radar vectors burns. Then is filed. Climb and maintain 4000. Departure on 133.6. Squawk 3642. Expect runway 4. Released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 1225 Zulu. Time now 1210.
Cleared to Portland, radar vector burns, and filed. Climb, maintain 4000, departure frequency 133.6, squawk 3642, expect runway 4, release for departure, clearance forward if not off by 1225 Zulu. Lone Paw Airways 1104. Okay, so 4000 initially.
Lone Paw Airways 1104, read back correct.
Okay, then we go to util, initialization, flight plan done, weight and fuel. Payload. 1 second. Gotta see how many people got on. 5 passengers this time. And 275 pounds of cargo. Fuel on board sync. Initialize. Accept. Speed bugs. Turn this off. Rotation and VY on. Okay, 1 notch flaps. Nose trimmed slightly down. Like that. Looking at this thing, by the way. Okay. Text lights on, nav lights on. That's fine, that's fine. Setting this to pulse. Okay, great. Parking brake released and good to go. Let me... swap. Hancock traffic, Lone Paw Airways 1104, taxiing runway 4 via hotel from the terminal area ramp. Oh, I didn't put my squawk code in. Oops. 3642. Oopsie. Okay, now we can go. Correction. Sorry, Lone Paw Airways 104, taxi runway 4 via Alpha Hotel on the ramp. Hey, game, I think your taxi lines are wrong. If I was following that, I'd be in the grass right now. Jesus. Look at that. I'd be in the grass. If I don't go in the grass, it's just of my own wheel. Okay. Alright. Pulse lights off, landing light on, strobe light on. These are all set, good to go. Yaw dampeners on, flight directors on. Fantastic. Okay. Lone Paw Airways. Sorry, Bar Harbor traffic. Lone Paw Airways 1104, taking off runway 4. That'll be a departure to the southwest. Bar Harbor traffic. Alright, a little bit of power to keep it rolling. Look this way. Look this way. Looks clear. alright. Runway 4 verified. Try and keep our center line. We'll dance on the pedals here. It's a little hard using cheaper gear, but it's still pretty good. Alright. There we go. 90 knots. Gentle pull back on the stick. Ooh, do not touch that ground again. Okay. Pull back a little harder. Thank you. Tap the brakes. Gear can come up. Autopilot. Heading mode. Vertical speed mode. I'll set that to VY. Okay. And climbing to 4,000. And we can release the rudder. Let the autopilot do it. And we can throttle back a little bit and take the inertial separator off. Landing light set to strobe. And everything should be good there. Yeah, I already took you back a little bit more, I guess. God damn, really? To be fair, we have been flying to 3 legs now, so the engine's probably pretty toasty. So. And Bar Harbor traffic, Lone Pine Airways 1104, clear runway for Sia. Okay. And we switch to approach 1336. Departure Lone Pine Airways 1104, 3,300 climbing 4,000. We hold runway heading until we're told, since we were told vectors, so.
Lone Paul Airways 1104, Bangor departure, radar contact. Climb and maintain 15,000, turn left heading 260, vectors to Burns, then is filed. Give me 1 second for that clearance. I don't need a blood sensor, I must be at outside.
Alright, what else did you say? Climb and take 15,000, turn left 260, vectors, Burnson is filed. Low player with 104. Alright, heading left, heading 260. Cool. Alright, flaps can come up. I always forget about the flaps on this airplane. Because it climbs like a rocket ship, so I always forget. Alright, heading 260 is direct there, but you know, that's fine. We're 5 miles off course, but that's fine. I'll just say activate direct 2 and we'll set that to nav mode. Ooh, somebody fighting with the AI. Get your popcorn. Somebody's fighting with the AI. Okay, so now or expect ILS runway 11. So I'm gonna look. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry, I forgot to turn that off. Alright. Expect ILS runway 11. Runway 11. Oh god, it's way over there. Well, whatever. ILS runway 11. Probably get vectored. So we'll just put that in there. We don't have auto land, so I cannot use the cat auto land. We will just select this. As vectors, minimums is 200. Load that. Okay.
Lone Paul Airways 1104, climb and maintain 16,000.
Climb maintain 16,000. Lone Paul Airways 1104. 16,000. Cool. By the way, we're not even parallel the airport that we took off from. Actually, I think we are literally parallel it right now. And we're already... Yeah, this thing is crazy. This is why, like, people always like, well, what plane do you want to fly? This. I want to fly this. This plane looks so fun. Like, look at that, look at this. 2,200 feet per minute at 13,000 feet. That is so steep. My Cessna would be doing like 100. Or like the, not mine, but the ones I train in. You couldn't even get that thing much past this. This can go up to like, what, 31,000 feet? Something like that. Obviously, we're not going that high this time because this is a short flight, but still. Alright, 1,000 feet to go. Let's let that little ding.
Lone Paul Airways 1104, descent in about 10 minutes.
Roger, Lone Paul Airways 1104. Okay.
Lone Paul Airways 1104, expect the ILS runway 11 approach into Portland.
We'll expect the ILS 11 approach into Portland. Lone Paul Airways 1104. See, the AI is not perfect. It is misreading me quite a lot. Roger, resuming approach to airport. All I said was Roger and my call sign. Although, to be fair, this is not an actual airline, so it probably has a hard time. Hey, we just got up here and it's gonna have me descend in 7 minutes. Hey, we cooking. All right. We cooking with gas now. This is actually where Kawafuf is from. He's from Maine. He's from, he's from this little town here, Waterville. Then he moved all the way to, I can't show you. He moved all the way to Arizona. I can't move the map that far. I can move this map. So he's from here. Oh, that's Augusta. He's from here, this little town. And he moved all the way down here, where we live now. This is where I trained. I'm yelling over the airplane. I trained out of this airport, Ryan. It's pretty nice. My school was here. It literally says flight school. That's funny. Double Eagle Aviation. And then I'm actually going to get some more training out of this airport in Benson, which is not too far. It's kind of a pain to get to, unless you're flying there, because you gotta drive, you gotta go up this road, and then you gotta go down this other, like, road here. It's like... Oh, actually, wait a second. Oh shit, this is actually faster. Oh, that's a railroad. Is that a railroad? This is either a railroad or an actual road. Okay. What the heck is the airport here? Benson. What the fuck? Oh, here. Is this a railroad or... Ah, it's a train track. Ah! I was hoping I could get off here and go up. Damn it. So no, I have to take this way, because there is no other way. Ah. Well, whatever. This is where I train in. I'm getting, actually, a license to fly this. It's a tail wheel. Anyway. Get rid of that. Move this over here. Focus back on my airplane, please. Thank you. Okay. What about it? Open, say intentions. This is tracking, right? Okay, good. There we go. 3 minutes to descent. This big thing on the wing, by the way, is called a radome. R-A-D-O-M-E. And that gives me my weather information, which, there is no weather. This is real life weather right now. There is no weather, so... Otherwise you'd see these, like, green and red patches. Red is bad, green is not great. Blue is really bad. It's like icing. The darker green, heavier rain, lighter green, chance of rain. It's the same thing, like light blue means chance of icing, dark blue means icing. Pink means, I think, a mix of ice and rain. Red means thunderstorm or extreme precipitation. Or heavy precipitation, sorry. airport there. Knoxco? Rockland. Interesting. Got Augusta here, which is where the college is. Let me see if I can get the weather information. I need the frequency for Portland. ATIS. Oh shit.
Contact you have information hotel.
Alright, hotel.
Portland International Jetport. Information hotel. 0151 Zulu.
Say again, please.
Arriving runway 11. Departing runway 18. Wind 015 at 0.
So no wind.
Visibility 10. Sky conditions clear.
Altimeter the same.
12. Dew point 11. Altimeter 3031. Density altitude -600 feet. Advise on initial contact you have information hotel. Portland.
Okay, so basically, the density altitude is acting like it's 600 feet below sea level. That's
Hotel.
That's insane.
Portland International Jetport. Information.
Shut up. Alright, so we have information hotel. I'll just tell them that's who am I talking to? Alright, we'll descend down to 12,000 Home Airways 1104. Also, we have information hotel at Portland. Alright, down to 12,000. I think I missed that call.
Lone Pole Airways 1104, descend and maintain 12,000. Roger, information hotel noted.
Alright, vertical speed it says 1,300. So 1,400 is fine. I'll just pull the throttle back a little bit here. These are mostly to the rest of the long legs, and then I just have a bunch of really short ones left, which I'll do VFR for. Which I may do on or off stream, we'll see. We'll do this one and call it good, and then I may possibly be back tomorrow, we'll see. I would fly the, like, Cessna 172 in this, but it's slow. I can knock these out so fast in this plane. I don't care about the time on these, but I get 30 bonus hours for completing this mission set, which is what I need to rank up so I can fly the big planes that I actually want to fly. I'm 28 hours away from that, so I'll get time for these, and then I'll get the 30 bonus, and then I'll have more than enough to fly the MD-11, which is basically the MD-11 777. Those are basically the only planes I'm going to fly once I have permission. I mean, I can fly them now, I just can't fly them on the virtual airlines.
1104, descend and maintain 9,000.
Descend and maintain 9,000, Lone Pole Airways 1104. Like, there's no rule. I mean, there's no rule in the sim that says you can't fly that. I can fly whatever I want, but... Alright, we'll steepen up the descent here a little bit. And
Lone Paw Airways 1104, descend and maintain 3300, turn right heading 275 vectors for the ILS runway 11 approach.
descend and maintain 3,300, turn right heading 275 vectors for ILS runway 11 approach, Lone Paw Airways 1104.
Takeoff, runway 17 red and weather. What is Airways 10? Runway 17.
Alright.
College 10, left closed, traffic approved. Report midfield each time. Winds 200 at 13, runway 17, cleared for takeoff.
Bonanza 2 Charlie Golf, contact Brunswick Executive Tower on 122.725.
I need to get
Executive Tower on 122.725,
approach info. So the approach course is 110, so I need to set that here. 110. Just double check that it's on this one. Yep. Okay, and then the frequency is 109.9, so oh, it's already set. Fantastic. Okay, and then on this, there's a way to turn on the here. There we go. So that'll show up whenever it picks it up. And also I'll change the nav source once we get closer. That's just final. Okay. Why is the course set to... No. Course 110. Did that change the radio to 109.9? No, okay. Did not. But it also changed its localizer thing already. Right? Yeah, it changed it. Okay, so great. Also, if we need to go mist, I'll press the suspend button, but we're not doing that. We're not going mist, so... We're gonna keep this descent coming down. Yes, yes. This is the window I want to see. Okay. Portland approach 119.75, Lone Paw Airways 1104. It doesn't... It seems to miss some calls. So... 11975. Portland approach Lone Paw Airways 1104, 6,000, descending 3,300.
Lone Paw Airways 1104, Portland approach. Good morning, Portland, altimeter 3036.
Altimeter 3036, Lone Paw Airways 1104. It's not 3036, it's 3031, but it is very possible it could have updated, so. I'll put in what they say. Alright, 25
Lone Paw
miles.
Airways 1104, turn left heading 260.
Turn left heading 260, Lone Paw Airways 1104. Alright, left 260. And it's bringing me around here. So then we'll get a little closer and then he'll have me turn in, I guess, something. I'm watching this airspeed, making sure we don't go above 250, but we should be fine here. Gonna put some throttle back in now that we're level. Not enough to torque to the red. There we go, that's good. Now we will lose some speed, but it's okay. Just because the descent was giving us a little bit of speed there. We're still at 255 over the ground, so Not much wind. Okay, there's the course. You can see it loading in here.
Departure, citation, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, request flight level 25 now.
Dang, it is a little turbulent down here. Not, it's not that bad, but... Yeah, that's not that bad. Okay.
Departure, Skymaster 7, Quebec Tango 2000 for 4000.
Let me get the speed bug.
Skymaster 7, Quebec Tango, radar contact, climate.
Turn these off and turn on approach speed. I'm actually gonna set approach speed of 90.
5 Kilo Hotel taxiing to runway 14, eastern slopes. Skymaster 7, Quebec Tango, contact.
We zoom it.
On 134.905. 134.905, Skymaster.
But he didn't tell me to slow down, so keep the speed up.
Skymaster 7, Quebec Tango, climb and maintain 2000. Skymaster 7, Quebec Tango.
Portland approach Lompoc Airways 1104. Just reporting some light chop here at 3,300.
Lompoc Airways 1104, roger, copy, light chop at 3300.
American 2450, climb and maintain flight level 290.
150.
Dang, we cooking. Look at that. We're cooking.
Lompoc Airways 1104, turn right heading 270.
Turn right, heading 270. Lompoc Airways 1104. Okay, yep, yeah, so he just brought us in a little closer. Now he's gonna try and bring us out a little bit and then round in a big U shape, kinda. I'm gonna keep the speed up until we're told to intercept. Ooh, it's little dumpy. It's not too bad, like it's not bad. Oh, okay, we'll turn that off, turn the landing lights on.
Lompoc Airways 1104, turn left
heading 255.
Turn left heading 255, Lone Pole Airways 1104. Good, but what the heck? What's going on with that guy?
Lone Paw Airways 1104, 8 miles from Buxton. Turn left heading 180, descend and maintain 2300 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 11 approach.
Alright, left 180, descend and maintain 2300 until established. Cleared ILS runway 11 approach. Lone Pole Airways 1104. Alright. Throttle back. Shush.
Departure, citation 5, Kilo Hotel, 2000 for 4000.
Citation 5, Kilo Hotel, radar contact, maintain VFR at or below 1000.
Alright, as soon as we see this green bar here start to move in, we will say we're intercepted or established. As soon as this green bar starts to move. Because it acts sort of like a triangle, so the closer you are, the more sensitive it is, but the further away, the less sensitive, so you get closer and closer.
Citation 5, Kilo Hotel, contact Boston Center on 118.55.
118.55 for citation.
Alright, we'll hold 150 knots here. Keeping an eye on that green bar. That beeping sound is the very annoying nav radio. That is the Morse code for the ILS. Why turbulence now?
Bandit 1, contact Portsmouth radar on 127.05.
Alright, there it is, there it is. Alright, approach mode on. Established ILS 11, Lone Pole Airways 104.
Lone Paw Airways
As I blew up through the
1104.
course, but it's okay.
Portland Tower on 120.9 established.
Alright, over to Portland Tower, Lone Pole Airways 104.
Yazukanekron 6 Taufo? Can we shoot it down?
Yes, definitely. Definitely approved behavior there, yep. Portland Tower, Lone Pole Airways 104, established ILS 11.
Lone Paw Airways 1104, Portland Tower, roger. Continue ILS approach runway 11.
Roger, we'll continue approach. Lone Pole Airways 104. Alright, we need to be...
Lone Paw Airways 1104, roger. Maintain 2300 feet until established on the approach. Report established.
Established, Lone Pole Airways 1104. Come on, you fucking thing. Jesus.
Lone Paw Airways 1104, wind 010 at 11. Runway 11, cleared to land.
Runway 11, cleared to land. Lone Paw Airways 1104. Jesus. It's driving me crazy. Alright, we're 2300. our top of descent here for this next chunklet should be coming in here in a second.
Take out the tower.
I think I would get put on a few watch lists if I did that. Just say it. Okay, there's my VNav. It's coming down. Alright, we'll put, actually, you know what? We'll put the missed approach altitude so we can just do the whole thing. I'm gonna throttle back here. Until it says that, and then put a little bit of power back in. And then we're gonna look at the approach. The missed approach procedure is climb to 600, then climbing right turn to 3000. So we're just gonna set this to 3000. What are you doing? What are you doing, airplane? Alright, 1 notch flaps, gear down, a little bit of throttle, keep the speed up. Alright, there we go. So, I'll just give you a quick rundown how this works. So it has 2 radio frequencies. One is giving us our lateral guidance here. This is inline because autopilot. And also, this is our vertical glide path. We want to keep this diamond here. We want to keep this line here, not off on one of these.
I'm making a mess in the back. Uy, you know Asus on the ground yet?
Almost. I mean, I think technically this... Oh no, this one does not have a bathroom in it. Well, you just have to hold it for a bit. Stop throwing pretzels.
Bandit 1, contact departure.
The guy sounds like he's half asleep, but also lagging. Like, I don't know.
Departure American 2450. Good day.
Alright, there's a plane 3,000 above me over there somewhere. I'm not worried about it. Alright. Put the next notch flaps down.
Yazukanekron says fuck that. I'm sitting on the chair. And I'll wipe my ass with the seat belt. Protamodor, 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 protamos creme, rotamoham.
That's how you get on a blacklist from my airline. I'm just kidding. I'll open the door. I'll do it. You don't think I will? Like, shrink? Good thing I don't remember how right now.
Joke's on you! I'm into that shit!
What? Being sucked out of an airplane? Although it wouldn't be that bad.
Juliet Golf, welcome to Portland. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Alright, approach speed. Where's my minimums call? There it is. Alright, autopilot disconnect.
Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob!
Oh no, the lights!
Careful, SpongeBob! Careful, SpongeBob!
The lights are fucked!
Careful, SpongeBob!
The lights! Oh, we just flew through the lights.
Now it's my turn!
Ooh, that was a landing, alright.
Lone Paw Airways 1104. Contact ground on 121.9er.
Ground 1219er, Lone Paw Airways 1104. Thanks. See ya! The 121? Right. Doing it. Okay. Text light.
My back, my neck and my crack stairs.
Let's see. What was it? It was only a negative 180. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. I've had better. I've had better in this plane. It's just whenever I'm streaming, for some reason I can't butter this thing. I don't know. Okay, so I need to look at my taxi chart. Portland ground, low power Airways 1104, clear runway 11 at Echo. Like taxi to park, please. Something like that.
Lowport Airways 1104, Portland ground, cleared runway 11 at Echo, taxi to stand parking 15 via Bravo Alpha, cross runway 18 at your discretion. Have a good day.
Hey, look! That says my landing rate was negative 54. We're going with that one. Well, where the heck did that number come from? Whatever.
Portland clearance, Delta 5632.
Alright, Parkinson 15 via Bravo Alpha, cross runway 18 at my discretion. Lone Power Airways 1104, thanks. Alright, now I just have to look at the... Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna see if this works.
Lowport Airways 1104, correct taxi to parking 15 via Bravo, cross runway 18 at your discretion.
Bruh, I know that. I don't need your sassafras. Okay, chart selection. Here we go. We are at Portland. Oh, we want to look at that. Okay, so we want to... Good God, how do I zoom it in? Okay. So we are here. I want to taxi via... Bravo? Bravo's over here. Alpha. How the fuck am I gonna taxi via Alpha? Bravo. Whatever, I'm just gonna taxi over here to the North Apron. You know what, fuck it. They can figure it out.
American 1473 is ready to copy IFR clearance to Washington.
Also, what the hell? The Say Intentions is supposed to put a bunch of traffic here on the ground, like on the gates and stuff. Like, the gates are supposed to be populated. Maybe it's because of the time of day. That may be. Because in real life, it is actually dark. Also, Southwest is... Does Southwest fly here? Maybe they do. I'm doing a Southwest taxi right now. Alright, so we're coming up here, and then we'll make this turn. Left turn. Right here. They want me to cross runway 18. Why would I go to the FedEx area? Oh, hold on, wait. There is an FBO down there. I see it. Let me look at the... No, fuck that. We're going this way. No, we're not going down there. We're going this way. It says there's an FBO right here. The FBO. Oh, it's behind my head. FBO. So we'll just use that one there. Hello, FBO.
Yazukanekron says anyways. You have a good stream.
Thanks.
Since
We're gonna go read Siri.
How much longer you are gonna be on?
Oh, like 2 minutes.
Stupid work in the morning. Sugistears.
Oh yeah, I know the feels. I got work too. I gotta go install cameras. All right, we're gonna. What is this thing called? Where they? Oh yeah. What? Oh yeah. Check it. All right. Oh yeah, wheelie stand. Okay. I'm done. Okay. Turn those off. Turn this off. Kill the engine. Turn this off. Turn this off. Turn this off. Turn that off. turn this off. Turn that off. Turn that off. Turn those off. Open the doors. Got it. Alright. Junk. No. Oh, yeah. There we go. Look at that. Got a little step. Got a little handle that comes out. Yeah. Alright. Get the heck off my airplane.
My IFR clearance to Boston.
Just kidding. Alright. Well, in that case. Yeah. Let me file this really quick. Nice, nice. Alright. So let's see what I have left.
Yazukanekron says enjoy the shit he left behind. Creepy 11 desgas.
That's not my problem. That's these guys out here. These guys get to clean that, not me. I just fly the airplane. Alright, anyway, let me just quickly show. These are the legs we got left. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Oh, it says right here. Okay, I have 11 legs left. But as you can see, they're all very short. These ones have been literally like 5 minutes. So I'll either be back tomorrow and we'll do more of these, or I'll do them off stream. We'll see. If I am back, we'll play this, or we will play Rocksmith or something. I don't know. VR is too much hassle right now, so, and it's too freaking hot. But in the meantime, y'all take it easy. Let's go. I assume Suri's still alive. Let's go say hi to Suri. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you guys next time. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, which isn't a lot. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.